Sean Diddy Combs is saying he's sorry 2 days after a video exclusively obtained by CNN shows him beating Cassie Ventura inside a hotel in 2016.
A person that actually experienced the abuse from P. Diddy for not just, in that one incident, but from what we know from that lawsuit, repeated.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a larger-than-life mogul, once celebrated as an industry titan, watches his empire hang by a thread? The saga of Sean Diddy Combs, a name long linked to music, wealth, and influence, has taken a shocking turn so dramatic, so jaw-dropping, that it feels ripped straight from a Hollywood thriller. And trust us, this is a plot twist no one saw coming.
Combs is seen shoving, kicking, and dragging his then-girlfriend down the hallway. And now he's posted an apology on Instagram.
Imagine this. Diddy, the visionary behind countless iconic hits, a powerhouse who dominated the entertainment industry for decades, now finds himself ensnared in a scandal so explosive, so intricate, that it feels like the walls are closing in. Just when it seems the storm has reached its peak, another bombshell drops. And this time, it's not just rumors, it's evidence. A video. Yes, a video, released by a major news network, has ignited an already raging fire. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. To truly understand the gravity of this unraveling scandal, we have to go back to the beginning. It all started with whispers, murmurs that quickly turned into deafening roars. Allegations of misconduct, manipulation, and deeply disturbing behavior began surfacing, each revelation more shocking than the last. Diddy has always been a polarizing figure, known for his lavish lifestyle and, let's just say, his commanding presence. But no one could have predicted the sheer magnitude of the accusations now coming to light.
This, along with Cassie's lawsuit that you talked about earlier that was settled, reads a lot like what we saw in the R. Kelly case in the EDNY.
The latest twist in this unfolding saga comes in the form of a surveillance video obtained and released by a major news outlet, allegedly showing an altercation between Diddy and his former partner, Cassie Ventura. This footage has quickly become the centerpiece of an intensifying legal battle, depicting a confrontation that is both heated and deeply unsettling. Diddy's legal team wasted no time pushing back, claiming the video has been altered and manipulated. According to them, crucial details, such as timestamps, were obscured, the footage was sped up, and the original copy conveniently no longer exists. But let's be real, whether or not the video was tampered with, the damage is already done. In the court of public opinion, verdicts aren't handed down in courtrooms. They unfold in real time. And this clip has given people plenty to talk about.
Listen to everybody, but you believe all proof.
Believe the facts.
This video is proof.
Oh, hands down.
Now, let's talk about the impact this video has had on the case against Diddy. Prosecutors have seized it as a pivotal piece of evidence, arguing that it bolsters the broader claims of misconduct and abuse that have been piling up against him. They are crafting a narrative of a man who, beneath the glitz and glamour, harbors a dark and troubling side. And the timing couldn't be worse for Diddy. As the controversy intensifies, more individuals are stepping forward with their own allegations, many echoing similar themes of control, manipulation, and mistreatment.
Like, I can't believe it. Like, that somebody would do that to somebody that they say they love.
Yeah.
Think about it, because she was on the floor, passed out. She looked lifeless. And
The accusations against Diddy are vast and unsettling, spanning everything from verbal intimidation to orchestrated events so shocking they defy belief. Former colleagues, employees, and associates have come forward, describing a disturbing pattern of behavior that allegedly stretches back years. Among the claims are allegations of physical confrontations, coercion, and an obsessive need for control, so extreme that some have compared it to psychological warfare. Think about it. This is a man who built his empire on being larger than life, a figure synonymous with power and success. Yet, the stories emerging suggest a need for dominance that extends far beyond the boardroom.
And in this lawsuit, he claims that essentially P. Diddy was the Epstein of the rap industry.
One of the most significant turns in this case is the shift from isolated allegations to what prosecutors are now calling a full-fledged RICO case. That's right. This is no longer just about individual grievances or separate incidents. Authorities arguing that Diddy's actions were part of a much larger pattern of organized misconduct involving multiple parties and spanning years, possibly even decades. And let's be clear, RICO cases are no small matter. These laws are typically used to dismantle entire criminal enterprises, not just take down individuals. The stakes here are enormous. If prosecutors succeed in proving their case, this won't just mark the downfall of Diddy's career, it could mean the complete collapse of his empire.
As you all know, I made a request today for what we were calling a gag order, and I'm not going to walk out of court and do anything other than...
But let's not forget who we're dealing with. Diddy didn't rise to the top of the entertainment world without knowing how to fight back. His legal team has been working around the clock, filing motion after motion in an effort to dismantle the case against him. They've dismissed the allegations as wildly exaggerated, even outright fiction, and made it clear that they have no intention of going down without a battle. One of their key strategies? Attacking the credibility of the plaintiffs. They argue that many of the accusers are simply looking to cash in on Diddy's success and fame, painting the lawsuit as little more than an opportunistic money grab.
Does he have a shot? I think his attorneys raised some good arguments.
I think they raised good arguments as well. Maybe this will be third time's the charm, because the difference between this bail motion and the prior two is that this one really does get to the heart of what the court was concerned about, which was witness intimidation.
Picture this. Sean Diddy Combs, a mogul who once ruled the entertainment world with an iron grip, now finds himself at the center of a scandal so massive it feels ripped straight from a Hollywood thriller. What started as whispers quickly grew into a roar, and now the walls seem to be closing in. The latest bombshell? A surveillance video released by a major news network, allegedly showing a heated altercation between Diddy and his former partner, Cassie Ventura. Prosecutors have seized on the footage, calling it a key piece of evidence in their case against him. Diddy's legal team, however, is pushing back hard, claiming the video was manipulated, altered timestamps, sped up footage, and, conveniently, the original copy nowhere to be found. But whether or not the courts agree, the damage in the court of public opinion has already been done. A legal battle like no other. This case isn't just about isolated accusations anymore. Prosecutors are painting a much larger picture, one of an organized pattern of misconduct spanning years, possibly even decades. Some are even comparing this to a RICO case, a legal strategy typically used to dismantle entire organizations. If prosecutors succeed, the consequences for Diddy could be catastrophic, threatening not just his career but the very empire he spent decades building. But if there's one thing Diddy knows how to do, it's fight. His legal team is pulling out all the stops, filing motion after motion to poke holes in the case. They've dismissed the allegations as exaggerated, baseless, and motivated by money. Their latest move? Attacking not just the plaintiffs but also the prosecutors themselves, accusing them of leaking information to the media in what they claim is a desperate smear campaign. The mounting allegations. Despite these efforts, the accusations just keep piling up. Former colleagues, employees, and industry insiders have stepped forward, describing a pattern of behavior that some have likened to psychological warfare. Allegations range from verbal intimidation to coercion and physical confrontations. Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a former producer, has accused Diddy of behavior that extends far beyond professional boundaries. While some of his claims have been dismissed on technical grounds, others remain, keeping the case very much alive. Cassie Ventura's lawsuit tells a similar story. While parts of it have been thrown out, what remains is enough to ensure Diddy stays firmly in the spotlight. And then there are the lawsuits that keep emerging, each bringing new allegations that make it increasingly difficult for Diddy to regain control of the narrative. Can Diddy beat the odds? Despite the mounting pressure, Diddy's legal team remains aggressive. Their strategy? Dissecting every allegation, challenging the credibility of the accusers, and arguing that the claims lack the specificity needed to hold up in court. And they've had some victories. A New York judge recently dismissed several key claims in Jones's lawsuit, including allegations of racketeering and breach of contract. But while Diddy's defense team celebrated, the reality remains. Several of the most serious accusations are still standing, and new ones continue to surface. What's next? For now, Diddy remains in custody, with his team fighting to get him released on bail. But 2 judges have already denied his requests, citing concerns about potential witness tampering and the severity of the charges. If he can't secure bail, he'll have to prepare for trial from behind bars, a tough position for someone used to being in control. Beyond the courtroom, This case is sparking a much bigger conversation about power, influence, and accountability in the entertainment industry. How was this behavior allegedly allowed to continue for so long? And what does this mean for other powerful figures in Hollywood? One thing is clear: Diddy is in the fight of his life. Will he manage to clear his name and reclaim his legacy? Or is this the final chapter in the downfall of an industry titan? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure: this story is far from over. What do you think? Are we witnessing the fall of a legend? Or does Diddy have a chance to turn the tide in his favor? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned for more updates as this legal battle unfolds.